Nice fight. Chiron, I presume.
You know, if you have something hotter to offer than that fire, I just might be able to answer that.
Where that fire comes from, it's so hot that tougher men than you have melted like sweet caramel.
And you want to be the one to suck the last bit of life from my body before you enslave my bones, right?
Sounds inviting. But first, we two have a demon to summon.
So you really mean it?
Of course. It's high time we were rid of these demonic gifts.
I'm not summoning some demon just to toss in my soul. Maybe you're only here to get it yourself.
Listen, Chiron. Azarel created our 7 gifts. She had to promise the demon 6 souls in exchange, but she is allowed to keep the 7th. That last soul is supposed to become Azarel's tool, the first Paladin. And of course, there can only be one. Azarel believes that life is but a constant battle, and she forced that battle upon us with the gifts. In the end, all of the prey has been devoured, and only the hunter remains. Borberadian philosophy.
You gave me the instructions for a summoning. You tell me Azarel's plans, I have everything I need. That sinks your chances of survival.
Damn it, you're just so cute. It isn't that easy. I have 2 secrets you don't know yet. The first is Zul'Garoth's true name. That is the only means of controlling a demon that powerful once it has been summoned. The second secret, if I ever give it to you, will be a gift.
And I will have to earn that gift, right?
That depends on how far we go, Chiron. The true name should do you for now. By the way, my name is Cassio.
This guy they call the Demon Master. What do you know about him?
Oh, have you no respect for the divine Borberad?
He failed.
Maybe so. But more important is, those fools who worship him still haven't understood him. He followed no one's teachings, never recognized a master. Do you think he would have wanted statues erected in his honor and choirs of cultists mindlessly aping his teachings?
Azarel forced Kalandra to swear an oath to Borberad.
Azarel is not Borberad, Chiron.
Your appearance isn't exactly inconspicuous.
Well, thank you. You look pretty tasty yourself. Who am I supposed to hide from? That shriveled-up dwarf or the old man with the cane? They're busy enough just trying to kill each other. Why is Warunk considered freed when a woman is frowned upon just for showing a bare ankle?
I wasn't really talking about your ankles. I noticed you for other reasons.
That doesn't bother me in the least.
What is this first Paladin business?
Each awakened passes their gift onto their murderer. The Paladin arises from the combined gifts. The Paladin is infinite power, free-forming astral energy, the wet dream of every dried-up old magician ensconced between dusty books.
And your reason to kill me in the end?
When the time comes, the last of us will have to pay the tribute. They lose their will to Azarel. I don't know if you'd like that. I'd rather be dead than her brainless puppet. And I don't think either of us is stupid enough to keep playing into her hands by killing one another.
You gave my father instructions for summoning. What exactly is this Zul'Garoth?
A horror from the Netherhells. His power is enormous. It has cost me a great deal to steal his true name from Azarel. He is the only one who can free the Awakened from the need to kill and break Azarel's power over the gifts. He created them.
He's Azarel's ally. Why should he listen to us?
Because he is not her ally. She forced him to do her bidding, as one does at a summoning, provided they succeed. He probably hates her.
And he doesn't know us. What could we offer him?
Maybe he likes to watch. Imagine if he wanted a violent struggle in the summoning circle. What would we do then?
Calandra, does that name ring a bell?
No, never heard of. Or wait, isn't that terrible disease where you get all those bloody blisters under your skin?
Shut up!
And there he blows. Seems like the gift isn't the only thing that has you under control. Have you sworn something to her? Eternal, unbreakable fidelity, maybe? That would be a shame.
What do you know about Calandra?
She is Azarel's new favourite, the new Portifex Maxima, the greatest portal opener of them all, the best of the awakened.
What portals? Out with it.
Her gift is supposed to open portals between the worlds, the human and the demonic. And although this is only my personal impression, Calandra doesn't seem uninterested in this power.
The fire demon, what did you have to do with it?
3 stones of dominion, burned by demonic fire. The first from a house of worship. It couldn't have gone better.
You summoned the fire demon.
You'll have to find that one out for yourself, handsome. But if you are looking for advice, in this city, the truly wise are likely to be behind bars.
All right, so we collect stones.
Good luck, and see you soon. Well, still looking for the flames of passion.
You know there's a fire, and all you do is stand around.
I didn't lock the summoner up and thereby awaken his thirst for revenge. He would have called the Typhonal anyway. But here he's at least useful.
You are an animal.
Men often tell me that.
You think it's all a game, do you?
Be nice if it were a game. But we need the Typhonal Chiron. We need those burnt stones.
The Dark Mother. You sold your soul to her.
Yes, first Zul'Goroth, then her. Granted, the first time I had no choice.
Sounds risky.
And exciting.
Maybe I'd be a little nicer to you if you were to tell me what gift Thargonitoth gave you.
You've got this charming way about you I just can't resist.
So, when push comes to shove, you can make zombies fight for you.
Nightmares, Chiron. Deception, illusion. I'm a playful kind of girl. And the smell of rotting bodies bores me now.
You want to be an undead?
I've already done so much for the Dark Mother. I'm certain she has a better use for me. Once she accepts me, I shall become a Morkan, a demon that creates entire worlds from people's nightmares. I couldn't imagine aspiring to anything higher. But I don't want to take any chances. Zul'Goroth must release me, and that's why we have to summon him.
You work blood magic, right? Then your soul belongs to Borbarad.
I admire what he did, playing the archdemons off against one another. I like his teaching and use his spells. And if he can lay claim to my soul from where he might be now, for all I care, then the 3 entities can fight over me. When it comes down to it, the Dark Mother is likely to be the most powerful.
This monastery, tell me more.
The monastery was our birthplace. It is dedicated to none other than Borbarad himself. And where is it? High in the cliffs of the Black Sickle.
We all come from there?
You and Calandra, you were kidnapped by our father. But the rest of us grew up there, trained ready for the battle that awaits us.
The 2 other awakened, do you think Calandra is with them?
Azarel will have introduced them to her. Naturally, her new favourite's gift must continue to grow. Of course, I have no idea who survived.
You mean our father?
Looks like it. But you really take it that seriously, gorgeous?
You're behind the fire demon summoning. What do you know about these things?
You do me too much honor. I had skilled support, but I like to help. Besides, bleached bones, they're nothing but deadly hot flames. Hard to crack with your sword and your cute metal glove.
Thanks to Azarel, I have more than my sword and my fists to use in dealing with demons.
And you should use that spell. And don't get too close. Otherwise, you'll singe the rest of your hair.
How do you know so much about Azarel?
I was her student, many years, growing up in the monastery where we were all born. You, me, Calandra, Folk, Gamut, and the other two.
You are no longer there.
You had the good fortune to be kidnapped. I had to escape on my own.
And of course that was easy, from a monastery full of blood mages hidden from the world in the mountains.
Once I'd seen through Azarel's plan, it was easy. I feigned affection while establishing contacts with the necromancers. When she brought Calandra to us, I saw her incredible talent. So I got some help. A new mentor, so to speak.
Who?
The Dark Mother.
You're the first awakened I'm not forced to kill right away. Can you tell me about the others?
Gamut and I were the first to see through Azarel's plans, and the first to flee.
To the necromancers.
Right. They have taught us much to help us resist Azarel's influence. We felt safe until the Rondrians came to Arunk, and Folk. Gamut wanted to cut a deal with Folk. I knew it wouldn't work. Poor Gamut. I liked him.
More than Folk, I suppose.
Folk was a fool. He obeyed Azarel's every word and believed that she would give him preference for that. He was to awaken Calandra, but for some reason, he was too late. If you hadn't exposed him, Calandra would have come to us much less spectacularly after the wedding. That would have helped him, but only until Azarel found out how quickly little Calandra learns. Then she would have dropped him.
Folk, Gamut, Calandra, you and I. 2 awakened are missing from the list.
Right, but you will learn nothing about them from me. I owe them that much.
At least their gender.
Why that of all things? I understand. 3 women, 4 men. You want to count, to know if we are related by blood. Yes, that could become important for both of us.
How could you do that? Give that summoner a crazy idea like that?
Letting children summon demons. Well, we are in the Shadowlands. Better too early than too late.
One of those children is dead.
Perhaps yet another shall soon die, if you do not rescue it from its plight.
You also know where the last child is, am I right?
The ruins of Razazor's pyramid. That would definitely be an exciting place to play, wouldn't it?
You're doing that to provoke me, to see how I react.
I have to know who I'm getting involved with.
You wait here, you still have some explaining to do.
I love it when you give me orders. As soon as Azarel's minions show up, there you are too. Amazing coincidence.
Yes, amazing the way you coincidentally lie in wait for me, over and over again.
We're working together. Or should I just rid myself of the gift and watch you bash Calandra's head in?
I'm looking for the second ingredient. And you?
So, the second ingredient, right? That's why you headed for the brothel. Oh, and here I thought we had something serious.
I'm looking for Theodore. Have you seen him?
He's sure to be somewhere near the Thorned Rose. You'd better hurry, before he beats you to the prettiest one.
I run into you time and again, but we still haven't fought one another.
Perhaps she would give me a chance against you others. But to be honest, I don't want to take that risk. Azarel thinks we just have to meet to be compelled to kill one another. But my new mistress protects me from that. At least, as long as that elf isn't in the vicinity.
Why do we have to perform this summoning in Warunk, of all places?
Time is short. I don't know when Azarel will realize that I stole from her. When she does, she'll come after me. But it will probably be hardest for her to do that in Warunk. Enemy territory for her. And you know your way around.
You could also work with another of the Awakened, or with Calandra. So why me?
Calandra has nothing I don't. Azarel will soon realize that too. And of all the others, you have the tightest ass and the strongest muscles.
Do you want to make a zombie out of me?
To drive you out of your mind. That could be fun.
So, a little jousting with a hard lance instead of crossing swords.
That and more. Things that would make even visitors to the Thorned Rose blush. I'm sure that we'll be able to find a quiet moment to do more than just talk about it once we've summoned the demon.
Azarel wants to train Calandra. What exactly should I be imagining by that?
Maybe she's bathing in the blood of virgins or studying carnal lust with young slaves. She certainly won't be studying dried-up old scrolls. Not if Azarel has understood even a hint of what Borbarad's teachings really mean.
You think you've found my weakness. We'll talk again once I've found yours.
If I have a weak spot, it's you, Chiron.
Why did Azarel kidnap Calandra and not me?
She knows the man who brought you up. Him and his sense of loyalty. She knew that you would follow Calandra. Perhaps she thought that Calandra would need more training, or that she would be especially talented. Once in the monastery, Azarel would have converted you to her philosophy, providing one of the other Awakened hadn't already killed you.
Like you, for example.
I'll admit, at first I thought about it.
And now?
Not anymore.
You seem nervous.
Azarel is on her way here, and she knows that we want to summon Zul'Goroth.
We're still alive.
Once she's here, that could change quickly, at least for one of us. So, go to the brothel and get your ingredient, and whatever else you want there.
What are you going to do in the meantime? Stand around half naked? At least here you won't be noticed.
I'll take care of the last ingredient. I've been doing that all along.
I'm one ahead of you. Hurry up. We may never see one another again.
Well, if we both die, we'll meet again in the Netherhells. Who knows? Maybe Zul'Goroth and the Dark Mother are neighbors.
And Calandra would remain, without our gifts.
But with Azarel as mistress leading her soul around on a string, not the best alternative if you ask me.
I'm not the type to die easily. And you?
I hope that it doesn't have to go that far.
Those Borbaradians really are everywhere.
Bad news. Azarel has arrived in Warunk.
Damned elf. So what do we do? Do you have your ingredient?
No, there were complications.
Cassio, what's going on?
The invocation will take place. You can rely on me, Chiron. Completely.
One false move and I will stuff your blades down your throat.
Chiron, don't. It was my decision.
You put a spell on him so he didn't defend himself.
He is the last ingredient. There is no other way, Chiron.
I won't allow you to just be stabbed like some mangy mutt.
I'll be the last who has to die because of the Awakened.
Be reasonable, Chiron. Don't destroy everything at the last moment.
You both knew all the time. That's why it took you so long to find this ingredient.
It wasn't easiest to wait until you had found all the others.
I trusted you, both of you.
Damn it, Chiron! Don't take away my only chance to make amends for my crimes against you all!
Chiron, Cassio, the whole happy little family together.
Azarel.
Now, don't be sad when I have to take an old friend of mine with me.
You think you'll get away with it? You are wrong!
What's to stop me from cutting off your head here and now?
Try it, Chiron. Maybe you are faster than my people. And maybe you'll even find our pretty little Calandra.
What have you done with her?
Calandra is developing marvelously. She is eager to learn, strong-willed, and loyal. My dear Cassio, I know you are versed in a variety of interesting games. Entertainment and deception, Mother. Two victorious sisters, both as edifying as they are beautiful. Certainly. Unfortunately, we agree that the most edifying part of this meeting is yet to come. I feel it. Your gifts crave union. And the arena is already prepared. Why don't you start with the union right now? Sooner or later, you will have to anyway.
I'd rather ram my weapon into my chest myself.
Come on, Chiron. Otherwise it will be too boring.
What?
Mother is right. Draw your weapon.
We didn't go through all that crap together just to tear out one another's guts.
I'm a necromancer who wanted to use you just like one of her mindless servants. I kidnapped your father and wanted to stab him like a mangy mutt. Isn't that enough for you?
I don't buy that for a minute.
Damn, you really are so cute. Draw your sword, or I might be tempted to let you win. And again, the powers of the gifts unite. I look forward to our reunion, Chiron.
I'll laugh in your dead face, and soon. Damn soon.
Well, not just yet. Calandra has to get a little rest first. Unions are demanding, as you know.
How many Awakened has she already had to kill for you, Azarel?
Maybe one, maybe two. Anyway, your next meeting will be under the sign of the first Paladin. Until then, all the best, my child. Prepare yourself carefully. You sure showed me, didn't you?
You left me no choice.
I know. Everything went according to plan.
What are you talking about? What plan?
My second secret. Sacrifice one of thy own blood. But they must needs choose their death of their own free will. I had already accepted that before you had even drawn your weapon.
The summoning. What would you have done if you had won?
Hoped that you would do the same for me. But I won't ask you about it.
Azarel knew.
That I would sacrifice myself for you and your stupid Calandra. No, something like that would never even enter her infinitely wise little head. She trusts her persuasiveness too much. But you can't preach freedom and enforce obedience. And that is what Zul'Goroth will teach her.
You shouldn't talk anymore.
Never mind, Chiron. The Dark Mother is stronger than Zul'Goroth. She will take me in. I'm looking forward to it. It is unfortunate that I'm going to miss our little date now, but my body will still be here. You can tell me about it later.
Shit.
If you knew how many people I've tortured and killed, this would be easier on you. Come here. I'll reveal my first secret. Zul'Goroth's true name. Just remember, we can win. And now, drag me into that cursed circle.
Stunned, Chiron stared at Cassio's lifeless body. Never before had a stranger sacrificed themselves for him on his own. Her trust in his ability to defeat the demon and thereby save Cassio's soul must have been unshakable. Her trust, or her hatred of Azarel, all was prepared. If Chiron wanted to defeat the Borboradian and save his father, if he did not want to be doomed to kill the woman he loved, there was but one thing he could do. Just what Azarel had done decades ago, when she gave the awakened demonic powers and pledged their souls for it. Chiron lit the candles. He strode into the circle of protection and said the magic words. At Oki Orok Zul'Goroth, Og Saraminja Ides, Raki Zul'Goroth.
Chiron!
Heard you're having elf trouble. Pointed ears bring good money in Wurunk.
Oh, you damn fool! It really is you! Come to me!
You are more beautiful than ever.
Oh, the armor? Don't worry, it has nothing to do with the gift. Or, not directly. It's a symbol. For my people.
You have people?
Some would even call it a retinue. But we haven't caught Azarel yet. We'll leave her for last.
Kalandra, what's going on here?
Revolution, Chiron. The end of the old, the beginning of liberation. I'm so glad you're here. Together we will prevail. Zul'Goroth's gifts will not succeed in dividing us.
The need to kill. Azarel's plan to use us to create the first Paladin. You know about it.
Azarel taught me a lot, more than was good for her. I had to do terrible things for her. Yet she instructed me in demonology, in blood magic, and in the teachings of Saint Borborad. That truth stands above everything. The fact that we are free, and that we can even overcome gods and archdemons if our will is strong enough. Every human a mage. Imagine how the world might look if Borborad's promise were to come true. Total freedom.
And the eternal struggle, like the gifts we have to bear, and we're unable to choose.
That was Azarel's first mistake. Her second mistake was that she wanted to force me to worship Borborad, and I feared that would cost me my soul for all eternity. But her third mistake will be her downfall. Every believer must promise his soul to Borborad. They thereby enter into a pact with a demon, probably Amazaroth the Deceiver. The pact is needed to learn blood magic, but there is a way to break it. Azarel knows it, and she keeps it secret, and it gives her power over Borborad's disciples. But this knowledge is every man's right, every human a mage. Never again should anyone have to sell their soul to a demon for that promise. That's what we're fighting for.
I summoned Zul'Goroth. Cassio revealed his true name to me.
So, Cassio, I see. And you're the one who was victorious in your struggle. Or did she reveal the true name out of the milk of human kindness?
Let's just say our struggle ended more pleasantly than the one with Gamma.
I hope that this great sacrifice was worth it.
I won't have to kill you because of the gift, that's a start.